Hello everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. Can you hear the excitement in my voice? Today is the encouragement hop. I'm so excited to be hopping along and seeing everyone's creations. In a nutshell, Courtney Kreeber, Jen from Scrabena Creations and I were doing a live, and we spontaneously decided to do a hop to encourage everyone to share their love of this craft. It is including all creators that wanted to join. So if you don't have an online presence, we also encourage you to join and send in a card to Courtney, who will show those in one of the videos along the hop. So let's get into our project and we'll talk a little bit more about it as we go. I am pulling out my beloved Arteza 60 watercolor tubes. This is the chart that I made with them, and there's some more colors on the back. I just used a triangle stamp to use those, and I tried to make it so that I can practice a little bit of that blending to see the different shades. Now I'm pulling out my tonic trimmer here. You can see I pulled out the arm. It tucks away nicely and it's so easy to put together. Love this trimmer. It's absolutely my favorite. But I'm cutting down this cardstock here that I got from Michael's. Now this came in a pack that was that size. So that's the size of the actual pack. And it was like $5. I think I got it on sale. So I wanted to pick it up and just have some cardstock to have on stash. And I'm using it for all of these cards. So I'm cutting it down so that when I fold it, it's going to be an A2 size card. So just doing that, getting those chopped up, and then we will score them next. So pulling out my EK Success Score tool. I find this score tool to be very useful when I'm dealing with very thick cardstock. Otherwise, I get crazy creases if I'm trying to fold it myself. So I'm just going to make a little bend in that so I know where I want to keep my painting confined on the side of my front panel. I am using these three watercolors here, and I'm using my Tonic Glass Mat to just place them down on there. And I am really just going to have fun. This is what these cards are all about. It was probably one of the easiest projects that I've done, and it was just one of the most fun because I didn't have to overthink it. I just put down three of my favorite colors, which were inspired by my daughter Adia. Back in Florida, she had a best friend, and they had friendship colors, which I think is adorable. So I'm using their friendship colors. It's this pink, purple, and teal color here. So again, I am going to do a wet on wet, so I spritzed my paper, and then I'm just going to drop in some of this color. These watercolors from Arteza are super creamy and rich. There's so much color when you pick it up on your brush. In fact, I probably should have laid out all my panels and used the excess ink instead of wiping it off onto my paper towel each and every time, because I feel like I wasted a lot of ink that way. So I would recommend, if you're going to make multiple cards, just pull them all out and color them one color at a time on each panel, kind of like assembly line. I was doing different designs on each of the card panels, so here I kind of got smart on that. Instead of wiping off all the purple, I went to my second card panel. But I think that is a way to try and save some of that ink instead of just having to clean it every single time. Also, you can dip this in a water brush, which might actually, a cup of water, which might actually clean it off faster instead of using your paper towel. But anyway, so I'm just going through and adding those colors. I did not, for the look I wanted, did not need to go back for a second layer of color. Usually watercolors dry back quite a bit. I don't find that these dry back as much or as drastically, although I guess that would also depend on how much water you're adding to the color pigment. So the more water, the more diluted, and the lighter the color it will be. So I'm moving on to one of my third designs here, and I am going to just place this right up at the top. I think one of the reasons this card hop is so important not card, it's an encouragement hop, so any project, is so important to us is we want to remind you and ourselves to just have fun, to not overthink it. None of this has to be magazine ready. This card is not getting submitted to any kind of award show, but I am going to tell you that it was a lot of fun. And to me, at the end of the day, when I have had a stressful day and I just want to create, really I create in the morning, so when I wake up first thing, I get to do that. I just want to enjoy it, really. I never want this to become something that stresses me out. So So I'm going to heat set this, dry it up, and then I'm taking in this Dylussions black paint here. And I am going to splatter black paint. I feel like with these bright and beautiful colors, the black just kind of makes it pop. It looks like an artistic, you get like an artistic look from it. You want to make sure your panel is dry though, because if your panel is still wet, the black ink will spread on it as if it was trying to join the other colors. So just keep that in mind if that's not the look you're going for. So it's okay that it's splattering all over my glass mat because that's very easy cleanup. It's not okay if it goes in my coffee, so we can pretty much say sayonara to that coffee. I didn't drink that after this, just in case. All right, I cleaned up, very simple to do. And then we're going to move on to showing you some of the more masculine colors that I used. After looking at this, it looks like clouds on that one panel I just showed you. I thought that was kind of cool. And I used these 3 colors for the more masculine cards that I made. I wanted to make sure I made some, gender-friendly cards for everyone because encouragement cards need to go out to all my peeps. So, all right, clean it up again. And then after this, we're going to move into putting the actual sentiment on. Now this sentiment is a neat and tangled sentiment. It's called it says you can do anything. It's 1 die, which I love. I don't have to fuss with trying to put all these pieces together, so that's incredible. This is a die I got from the big retirement sale that came out where I bought far too many things. I love neat and tangled though. Okay, so I'm putting some glue through this syringe here. This is a blunt tip syringe. Koren Wiskman sells these over on our Etsy shop. And it's great because it's fine tip and I can put down all of this glue with really ease, lots of ease. And then I'm going to put this is fun foam right now, I'm going to put my cardstock over it. And I cut out this die in many kinds of cardstock. Mirror cardstock, glitter, regular black, blue. So it was just a whole myriad. I'm only showing you this, how I did this the one time for the sentiment. But it was very simple to do. And then what I did later on was I started to use some of my E6000 liquid glue, and that made it a little bit faster. Inside my little splat box, I just kind of did that. But yeah, eventually that was it. I just did all of them at once. Again, I made a lot of cards, and assembly line was really a friendly way to do that. And so that will do it for all the cards. These are the finished ones that I did. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for hopping along with us. Please show lots of love and encouragement to everyone as you hop along and join us. Some are blog posts, some are videos, and like I said, Courtney will be doing a video showcasing all the cards that were sent in. We love the idea of this hop to include everyone, and it's just been so inspirational seeing how excited everyone is to share their beautiful artwork. So thanks again. I'll list what I used below in the description box, and let me know if you have any questions. You know I love chatting it up with you down in that comment section, so we'll see you there. And until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic week. Bye-bye.